Hello. Hello, YouTube. How are you? I like Muppet armed for a second. I just felt it in my soul. But hello everybody. It's Wednesday. It's nearly Christmas. What? It's crazy. Anyway, it's Wednesday. Hi everybody. I'm giving everyone just a hot seconds for their computers to refresh, but we're here. It's time for the sprints to begin. How's everybody doing today? Oh man, December has just gotten away from me. I didn't like it's already almost Christmas is a week from now. Like I was so busy with so much work stuff. I'm like, oh God, I didn't even finish shopping. I have to do it this weekend when it's almost Christmas Eve. It's gonna suck. Anyway, that's my life. How are you? But anywho, what's everybody reading today? I am going to be reading during sprints. I'm actually not working on something else. Surprise, surprise. I am going to be reading Bloodguard by Ceci Robson. I am about halfway through, so far so good. I'm hoping to get to the 75% mark today, 3/4, then just have a little bit left. It is one of our book club picks for December because we had a double feature. And yeah, so Bloodguard. Dun 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 dun. It's kind of like Gladiator too. So that just came out. So, you know, on theme. Hello. Same. This week has been bonkers. The whole December has been insane. Yay. 2 more days of finals and Christmas break. Whew. Yeah. Especially the week before Christmas break. Yikes. Yeah, that's the worst time for teachers. At least you get a break though. Rhythm of War. All right. Hello, my dear. How are you? Bloodguard is okay. I'm like halfway through. Um, I don't know because I'm also doing audiobook and I'm trying not to let that like color my feelings. It's just that it's two POVs and they have a different narrator per POV because it's a guy and a girl. And the girl's voice, I have no usually my like listening speed is 3 times and I can listen to her at 3 speed easy. And then when the guy starts talking, I don't know, he has this grumbly voice. And I think he's speaking faster than the girl speaks naturally. So I can't listen at more than like 2.5 max. And even that's a little fast. So I have to keep going back forth in speed, which is a little obnoxious, I will say. But it's not like the book's fault that the narrators are not the best. Um, but yeah, it's okay. I've read other things by Ceci Robson and have liked them. This one in particular is a little different because this is like romantasy, and the other things I've read were just like paranormal romance. I.e., paranormal romance as in it happens in the real world, but with like shifters and witches and whatnots. This one is like fantasy world with elves and trolls and giants and all this stuff. And it's like a gladiator story. I think honestly it's overwritten, but I'm only halfway through. It's just a lot. It's perhaps too much. So I don't know. I'm progressing in it. I'm going to do it. This has got sprayed edges that are pretty, so there's that. And it's like a pretty cover. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like I still have 200 pages left or something. Let's see. I'm on page 224 out of 430. So yeah, about 200 more pages to go. Look at me doing math. So I have a bit more to go. I'm gonna read like 100 today. So it'll be nice for tomorrow. Just finish it off. I want to finish it before the end of the year because I know I'm gonna finish Bloodguard, and then I will be at 69 books right there this year, which is like 69. I am not mature always, but I want to try to get it to 70. So I'm going to try to read one more. I don't know what it'll be, but I want a good even 70. It's the lowest amount of books I have read in I don't even know, like 7 years. I've never hit under 100. But here we are. It's just not gonna happen, and I've made my peace with that because, like, there's no consequences if I don't hit 100. Anyway, just finished a book a few minutes ago. Okay. All Systems Red. Yay! That's the by Martha Wells, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, Martha Wells, Murderbot. Have you read Murderbot before? If you haven't, oh my god. I love Murderbot. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's your book of the month. Hey, how are you, my dear? Reading Other Minds About Octopus and Their Way of Thinking. Oh, cool. Oh, and you finished Dread Nation. Yay. I love it. There's a sequel, The Deathless Divide. I think it's a sequel to that. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so happy. Exactly. I think that was the problem. It was just like I was not reading books I liked. So like a lot of the books I didn't even finish, you know? So technically, I guess you could say I read less than 70 books, but whatever, I count them if I read at least 100 pages. Because then it's like I read a novella, you know? That whatever. That's how I count it. Murder! Okay. I'm happy for you because I love that series and they're all kind of short books too. So you could just like knock them out. And it's funny because like I was reading Murderbot like the first time through at Christmas time when I was originally reading them. So it's like, it's like a deja vu for me. Dad needing 7 books. Oh my goodness. You could do it. As long as they're not long books. You could do it. 7 is doable. I mean, it won't be easy, but it's doable. I don't know. I'm just putting out good vibes. I'm manifesting that for you. Anyway, does anyone have any Christmas plans or Hanukkah plans, whatever you're going to be doing for the holidays? I don't know. I just wrote a newsletter for my job today. And what was it? It was like, whether you're lighting a tree, lighting a menorah, or just getting lit. What I said. We want you to have a happy holiday season. So being clever over here. 0 plans. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna cook. Like I do that every Christmas and Thanksgiving. Like I cook a bunch of food. And there's like presents and stuff, and then we watch movies. So I don't really have anything like crazy planned. I think I like on Christmas Eve to order Chinese because I am a quarter Jewish, and I know it's kind of like a Jewish tradition to order Chinese on Christmas. So I'm like, I'm respecting my people. But we like to do something like really specifically, I don't know, just a really specific food. I can't think of the word for that, but like not American food. We want to look. We want to eat food from another culture. That's like our Christmas Eve thing. So it doesn't have to be Chinese food. It could be something else. Maybe tamales, because like I'm in Southern California. We got tamales everywhere. So we'll eat something cool, and then Christmas Day, I cook a lot of food. I don't know. It's my own Christmas tradition that I did that I started making spaghetti and meatballs for Christmas, which is very Italian American. Regular Italians do fish for Christmas. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't have the urge. So I do spaghetti and meatballs because why not? And I make everything from scratch. Make my sauce from scratch. I got out the crock pot, let it cook all day, and like anyway, it's good stuff. And vegetables and sides and blah blah blah. So that's Christmas for me. All the normal things. We'll watch movies. I kind of want to go see Wicked. I haven't seen it. I actually this is weird. I still haven't been to the movie theaters since before the pandemic. Last time I went was in February of 2020. And then I haven't been back to a movie theater since because like I have a hard time wanting to go to a movie theater because like people are terrible and I can be at home and talk all I want and not bother anybody and I don't have to put on like real pants. So I've been doing a lot of home movies instead, but I kind of want to go see Wicked, so maybe I'll go see a movie. I don't know. I have a couple days off work, so we'll see what happens. But it'll be fun. Let's see where we were. Promise me Yule independent bookstore shopping and fancy coffee. Yay! Love it. Fabulous. The boyfriend by Freedom McFadden. Okay, Lily, hope you're enjoying. Cabbage stew for Christmas. Potato soup for Christmas Eve. Love it. Spouse's extended family dinners this weekend. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry. Well, I think it probably was going to be really quiet at least. Well, I don't know. I've never worked tech support or on Christmas Day for tech support. But I can assume it'll at least probably be quiet. He lost a shellfish or sea fish, shellfish, whatever, fish in northern Spain. Yeah, same. I mean, they make fake fish, like, substitutes. I don't know if they sell the same brands in Spain, but there's one in America called Gardein, and they make a fishless fillet that's gorgeous. I love it. Just like cook it with some olive oil in a pan. You're just frying it up, and then I like put some dill on it to give it like a little like zing of like fishiness, I guess. I don't know. That's how I make them and I like them. So technically I could do a fish thing, but I've invented my own tradition, which is spaghetti and meatballs. And I go all in. I make my sauce from scratch, the crock pot, the whole thing. He's Catholic. Okay, we had a Chinese Christmas Eve because we went to mass. Oh wow. It'll be too late for mom to cook dinner. I know the Chinese food's doing us a service. They're open on Christmas and Christmas Eve. I love it. Um, Panda Express has Beyond orange chicken, so they have fake chicken now again. When they had it before, it was really good actually. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do fast food. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of getting married to the tamale idea because I mean, in Southern California, tamales are kind of a thing. So like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Yay! I love it. I work nights. It's almost the crush of people. Okay. That's also true. You do get the holiday pay and you don't have to work that hard. So it's kind of sucky that it's Christmas, but also get that money, you know? I used to do that too because, like, I don't go anywhere for the holidays because my mom is here and Greg is here, and Greg usually doesn't travel back to his home, which is not in California. So we usually just stay here, and everyone else flies home. So usually I'm like, I don't ask for time off at the holidays just to be nice because everyone else wants to travel. And I'm like, I'm already here. I might as well just go to work, you know? Holiday pay was good, but now I'm like, I work from home. So it's like, I don't know. It's the same, I guess. Hey, Alicia, how are you? I just said we were talking about this earlier, but I am reading Bloodguard today in sprints. I'm like halfway through. But yeah, I'm talking for about 14 minutes. Let's do a sprint. Usually, this is the time where we do a sprint. So let me bring up Miles, our lovable duck companion. There you are. Kabam! All right, everybody. 30 minutes starting. And now Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I was reading Bloodguard. I don't even know how far I'm in. Let me see. I'm 60% of the way through this now. I read a little chunk of this. Yeah. So I'm a little over halfway. Bombshells. Things are happening. Also, yeah. I was talking about it earlier in the sprints that like Leaf, there's two, Leaf and Maeve, there's two POVs. Maeve talks normal, and I can listen to Maeve at like 3 speed, which is like my normal reading speed. And then like Leith, his voice is so grumbly that like I have to slow it down. Not by a lot. I'm like slowing it down to like 2.5, which isn't like that much slower, but still, even that is like pushing it. Like that is the fastest I can go. So yeah, I think it's just his delivery is just grumbly, and so it makes it harder to like make out words because his consonants are all made of gravel. I don't know if that's a thing. Got through 20 pages of Hunt on Dark Waters by Katie Robert. Ooh, okay. Hey, Caitlin. Curling and piling through laundry first, make my bed, and then I can also read Bloodguard, only on chapter 3. Okay. Read 7 pages. Yeah, I mean, it's a tome, so like that makes sense. But good. 7 pages is better than 0 pages. I guess everything I hear in book talk, I don't know, because I haven't read this grumbly of a male narrator in a while. Usually, like I can still listen at 3 speed. They're speaking clearer. This one's like rah, 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 rah. This is like Christian Bale doing Batman voice the whole time. Hey, Sharon, got a little laundry, grab the suitcase. Okay. And your lasagna's done? Oh my God. That's all amazing. I love that. Anyway. Yeah, I got a little bit more reading to do. And I have makeup on, so I'm going to try to go film another video. I filmed one video this afternoon at lunch, and I'm going to film one more tonight. And those are both my last 2 videos of 2024. It is a best of and worst of list. So I filmed the best of. I gotta go film the worst of later on. After sprints and dinner, I will film one more video. Get them up as soon as I can for patrons and channel members. Papa. Yeah, father and Papa, because she has 2 dads. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to save it because it is for patrons and channel members when we have our discussion. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's overwritten, if that makes sense. It's just like it's almost torture porn at times. It's just like everybody's the fucking worst. Although like that's also similar to our other we had a double feature this December because there was a tie, and Servant of Earth is also kind of torture porny. So I'm like, we have these very torturous romanticides for this holiday season. And then the other book that didn't win, but only lost by 1 vote. I read that one too. I read all 3 of them, 3 of the choices for this month. When the other one's just like a holiday rom-com. So yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't hate this. I don't love it either, which is kind of sad because I really liked other stuff from Ceci Robson back in the day. But those are like paranormal romances, you know? So they're a little different than what we got going on here. They also had jokes, and this is like determinately not funny. 0%. And like, I don't know, I'm only like 60% of the way through this. And like I'm already calling it torture porn. There's 40% more book. What other atrocities wait me? Anyway, yeah, it's not exactly improving the vibe of the room reading the book. It's just, oh my God. Hello, Good evening to you. Oh, I'm gonna hate it. Well, fingers crossed you don't. Like, I go into every book wanting to love it. And I don't hate this. It's just, like, not a breezy, easy read, which is weird because the chapters are so short rather than, like, tome length chapter. I like short chapters. I like just cutting through it. Like, I'm at 60% of the way through the book, and I am on chapter 42. There's a lot of chapters. But yeah, so I'm sure there's more atrocities waiting for me in this. I want to get to 3/4 today because already I was like, oh, I could do this in 3 days because usually 150 pages in a day is like my limit. And I reduced that to like 100 pages a day because I was like, I ain't doing this. I can't read another 50 pages today. So it's a 4-day book instead of a 3-day book because yeah, it's just not easy breezy and fun to read. But it's not bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying this right. I don't know my emotions yet. It's just I'm only 60% of the way through. Oh yes. If you yeah, the audio is I mean, maybe they'll have different narrators. I don't know. The girl is fine. Like she doesn't bother me. Her speaking voice is clear. I could listen to 3 speed. Great. It's just the other guy. He's this Mr. Grumbles. He's it's hard to understand. Hoping to make a dent in your current romance read. A Scottish Christmas by Emma Bennett. I've been reading too slow lately. No, you haven't. There's no pace that you have to keep, which is like what I have been living this year. Is that I don't know. I like when I finish this, I will be at book 69 for the year. And I'm going to try to read one more so I hit 70. But even at 70, I still DNF'd like a good number of books. This was just a rough year all over. Yeah, 2024. Yikes. I don't know. I was just like, it was like my year of vibes. I'm like, if I'm not vibing with it, I'm not dealing with it. So I only read things that I liked. And if I didn't love it, I at least liked it. So that was the thing. I DNF'd a lot of shit. I'm thinking 2025 is going to be the year of Chaos Goblin. I have not explained this to anybody. It's just I'm going to take opportunities to be a Chaos Goblin whenever I can because it makes me happy. I don't know if did I tell the story about Thanksgiving, what I did on Thanksgiving on here? Okay, there's a visual aid for this. Let me know in the comments if I already told everybody. So, um, we made a turkey because Gregory eats meats. And this was the picture of the turkey that I took because it made me laugh so hard. It's got little like thermometers in it, and it looks like it's like, oh. And then I took a picture of it, and Greg says, "Hey, will you text that to my mom?" He didn't know the photo I took. And I was like, okay. So I text just that photo to his mom and said nothing else. And mind you, here's the kicker. She didn't have my phone number. So she just got that picture from a stranger who said nothing besides that picture. And I cackled about it until I finally told Greg what I did. He's like, "Oh my God, tell her it was you." So I was like, "Oh, it's Amanda." Like probably like 30 to 45 minutes later. And I loved it. It was just there's so few opportunities you could be a full chaos goblin in life. And like I'm gonna take them. Like luckily his mom thought it was funny. Like I knew she would think it's funny when when she figured it out. So it wasn't like I was being mean. But like yes. This was an opportunity and I took it. So yeah, I did. I'm proud of myself for it. 91. Okay. Middle of the road books. Yeah, same. It was actually kind of hard like, picking my list of favorites because 'cause I'm like, none of these are, like, amazing, but, like, I went off vibes because 2024, I was going for vibes. If I like the vibes, it's gonna be on my favorite list. Boom. Um, Least favorite list is easy because everything I DNF'd is gonna be on it, which is, like, a lot of things. There's only a couple more books that I finished that I did not like. So that list is kinda easy for me. Oh, I told you a book club, okay. Well, now everybody knows. Chaos Goblin. Yeah, that was a triumph in my life. So, that has inspired Chaos Goblin 2025. Gonna take those opportunities for mischief. On that note, why don't we do a sprint? Let's see, share screen, window. All right, everybody. Here's Miles. Let's do a sprint. 30 minutes starting now. Hello. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I am 69% of the way through this book. Just have a little bit more to go to hit my 75% mark. But yeah, I've been like marking it with my little magnetic bookmarks every time it changes POV because I have to adjust the speed of the audiobook. But all the chapters are so short, I can't do it for every chapter. But so I've done it by like POV switch. But yeah, working my way through. I have about like 2 hours of reading left. I don't know. I'm not going to finish today. I need a break. It's just like torture porn. Everything's just miserable and people are just murdered. Anyway, it's a lot to deal with. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, some of my least favorites are some book club books. Not this book club, not my book club. Well, technically they're both my book club because like I invented Blades and Bodice Rippers book club. I'm there. I've said it. I named it. It was my idea. And some of those books were unfortunate. So yeah, some of those are going to be on the list. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what books are going to be on it. 222. All right. Well, there you go. You know, only 1,000 more pages to go. Chapter half done in Miss Austen, historical fiction about Jane Austen's sister. All right, neat. Pre-packing, love it. Yeah, hang on, I got like just a little bit more to read today, and I'm like, ugh. It's just exhausting. It's just exhausting to read this. And I gotta go film. I'm all like, ugh, been drugged down. Well, I'm gonna film my worst of the year list, so maybe that works, I guess. But anyway, here we are. Bloodguard. I'm gonna get through it. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't love it. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt because I like certain things in it. But like, you need to have a joke every once in a while. This doesn't have enough contrast. It's just all misery. And I say that a lot for book reviews, that there's no contrast, or like they're just trying to cram jokes in rather than letting something sit and have an emotional depth. So this book is just kind of one note. Just put it out there. Just kind of one note. Makes me a little sad, but here we are. Yeah, well, it is kind of a gladiator story. There's gladiator elements in it, and he's trying to, you know, protect his family and stuff. So there's parts. There's some similarity overall, but not. I wouldn't say it's a 1-for-1. How I feel about it is, ugh. It is what it is. I mean, it's not going to last forever. So I'm on page currently 297 of 430. Yeah, so about 130 more pages to go. I'm probably just gonna read 30 more today and just call it because, like, oh my god. Yeah. I know. Just read dark romanticies for December. You know, it's supposed to be holly jolly time. We're like, no, let's read about miserable people. Good times, everybody. But anyway, the polls just opened up recently for January's picks. So if you haven't voted yet, you can pick a vote for January, our next book club. Excited for that one. I feel like those books are lighter hearted. After December, we need something that's a bit more gentle on the spirit. But yeah, I don't know. I was like, I was going off and on with this one because I just couldn't read it. And then keep reading it. So I was also reading the Au Pair Affair from Tessa Bailey as like palette cleansing book, and I finished it today. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? I have to find something else to cleanse one's palette with. Let me see. Holiday rom-coms. Well, I guess. I only read one holiday rom-com this year, and it was the one that didn't win the poll, which was the Antisocial season, but it only lost by 1 vote. So I'm like, I'll just read all 3, whatever. Hopefully. I mean, there's enough depressing things going to happen in January. So, like, let's be gentle. Let's have a gentle month. Yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, I have all like gentle reads for January. We're gonna need it. Because yikes. Whew. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. This was our last reading sprints of the year. Oh my God. It's the last one because it's Christmas and New Year's, the next 2, and we're not gonna do sprints then. And then I'll be back the first week in January after that. So whatever the 8th of January, if I can do math. So yeah, we'll be back then. But yeah, a little 2-week break, but then we'll be back. We'll be doing episodes of Mayfair Witches for a bit, so it'll have some different vibes, and we'll get on with it. Upwards and onwards. Thank you. I always appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with me. It's always a lovely time. Yeah, I know, right? Christmas is a week from now. What the fuck? And like it just happened to me, and like I know I'm like an ADHD chaos goblin, but usually I am much better at getting like all my Christmas shit together, and like I haven't at all. Like Greg has been great. He decorated all the house. Like I barely decorated anything because I got sick. And then like right now I'm wearing a back brace because I actually like strained my back and it's in a lot of pain. So like I've been going through it this December, frankly. And like every time I'm not like supervising him, I come out and there's another Christmas tree. Like there's 4 Christmas trees in the house and I don't know where he's getting them. If I'm being honest, like I just found one. It was on top of the refrigerator. I was like, where are they coming from? So I have like a forest of trees in my house right now, and they just keep appearing, which is kind of Christmas magic. So I appreciate it. It's weird, but like fun weird. Anyway, whew. Yeah. Middle of speaking and going to coffee. True. Like that would, yeah. I mean, like you do a lot more lives than I do. Usually I'm doing like pre-recorded, so I could just like just edit out that coughing fit. I do edit out sneezes a lot in videos. Yeah. No, like I like if I so I really fucked up my back. Like I'm in like a lot of pain and I don't want to take painkillers because I don't like them and it's just me. I know they work, but like they fuck me up and not in the fun way. So I don't want to take them, but my back, I have hurt it really badly. There's a back brace on my body, like back brace, because yikes. It was worse. It's a little bit better. It started on Friday last week, and I've just been like laying in one position all weekend, just trying not to be in pain. So, been a rough December. Been rough, but it's almost over. It's almost Christmas. It's going to be a good time. There we are. Anyways, everybody, I want everyone to have an amazing holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's wonderful. Hope you have a great New Year's. Celebrate all of the things. And I'll see you guys again in the new year. Oh my God. Oh my God, the new year. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I'll miss everybody. But have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for coming. All right, everybody. You guys are wonderful. I'll miss you for 2 weeks, but then we'll be back fresh and bushy-tailed and bright-eyed in January. All right, everybody.